Happy Halloween, Gemini. This is Bonnie from Soulstar Bliss with your October 2022 mini tarot reading. Let's take a shuffle here and see what's coming up for you. Oh, I wanted to tell everybody what the stone is in my necklace. Whenever I wear this necklace, wherever I go, everyone wants to know what stone it is. It's preonite, perfect for Halloween. So I thought, oh, let's put this on and see what happens. So with that said, let's see what's coming up for you. Please remember this is a general reading, and if you'd like one just about you, I've included my website down below, www.soulstarbliss.com, or you can also book me by Readings by Judy, Judie, and I've included that down below too. And you may want to check your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. With that said, happy Halloween. Let's see what is coming. Oh my goodness, here. It seems like you're worried about getting all your work done. Well, there's one thing about work. If it don't get done, it's usually still there. If that's not the case for you, you're probably overworked. If you're the Geminis I know, you've got way too much work on your plate. And it might be a time to step back and take a break if you can. Is that for everyone? I sure hope it is. And it says a lot of you are paying attention to your relationship, and what it's doing is it's going to give you clarity on whether you want to be in that relationship or not. Is that for everybody? I don't think so. But those of you that are wanting clarity, are wondering if you're in the right relationship, I think you're going to have an answer here very shortly. It says wants, wishes, and daydreams. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's I'm wishing. If you are wishing, that's always a good thing, but you have to put it plan into action. It's kind of like saying, oh, I want to win the lottery. Well, you got to go buy a ticket. It's the same principle. But here it says, if you have anything legal going on, just get it covered. You need insurance, get it covered. If you're wanting to start a business, you can do that, but just get everything in order. Get the right license, get the right tax information, whatever it is, get an accountant. It's just saying, or even whatever kind of decisions you're making, anything that's legal, make sure you take care of it to the letter, and there will be no surprises. It says some choices are definitely coming up for the future here, about should I, could I, or would I? Yeah, should you, could you, or would you? You certainly can, but you got to do what you want to do. Don't be talked into doing something that someone else wants you to do, because to find the joy, you have to have passion. Especially, I'm going back to a business. Those of you that are wanting to start a business or have a business, remember the passion you had before you started. And it's sometimes that just the Nine of Cups, wishes granted, you found something that makes you very happy. So I feel like some of you have a niche, if you would, about something like that. And it's a blessing, and money's coming because of it. So, hard work does pay off. And so I've been told a million times by people I talk to, I get paid for what I love to do. I personally do too. I get paid for what I love to do, and I'm so blessed. But that can be for everybody. You can find the right job. We all seem to have to work, but we also get a place. So make your choices. Remember, whatever happened before in the past, learn from it. We can't go back and change it. It would be great if we could, but there's things you can do beyond that. You're going to make some choices, and with the past you can review what happened, see what happened, feel what happened, but don't let fear make the wrong choice for you, or making no choice. Remember that you really have two choices: should I or shouldn't I, or do nothing. Well, if you do nothing, nothing changes, and we're going to leave it at that. It says, and I keep going back to business here, it seems like the business if you're in or you're where you work is quite prosperous and shorthanded. Everybody seems to be telling me that owns a business, they're shorthanded, they can't get help. Well, that's really, in a way, sad. Everybody's like that, but all the people who aren't working, heads up, go out there. There's jobs all over the place. I feel like your apprenticeship is over, specifically in the job market or the business that you run. You've learned a lot of things and learned how to make things, I want to say, better, to make them prosperous. Quickly, things have changed for you. Maybe you had a business and it closed, only to find out you can go to work for someone else and go home at night and not have a headache. Those of you that have businesses are realizing that if you get your passion back or you get things in order, things can go quite well, and you can feel like a winner. Those of you that are wanting to travel, okay, I feel like you're dragging your feet. Some I don't know if that's for everybody, but it's like, oh, should I make all these plans to travel over the holidays? they're just going to get canceled anyway. It just says preparedness in reverse. Look, ask, is this serving me? Or if you're making travel plans and you really are worried about that, buy the insurance or get yourself covered. It says if you had plans before and you didn't have the insurance and you didn't get your money back, learn from that. It says, you're nobody's fool. You might make a mistake once, but you're not going to do it 2 or 3 times, at least in the travel area. Those of you that are wanting to make some decisions, okay, so I feel like there's a lot of choices coming up here, and a lot of them have to do with family. Okay, and again, if you have to choose something for your whole family, maybe you should talk to the whole family, or unless you got little tiny kids, but you and your partner should sit down and make some decisions together. If you're wanting pregnancy, I have the pregnancy card here. And if you don't want pregnancy, I guess you know what not to do. But I'm going back to money. This seems to be about money right here. It says over the next, God, I get this card a lot. Is it 3 weeks, 3 months? Oh, I want to go with 3 months here. It says over the next 3 months, there's going to be an improvement in your finances or your money. So don't run out and haphazardly spend all of it, but make a plan. It says those of you that are wanting to travel, it's possible, wow. It says you're going to be shown the money to be able to do things that you didn't think you were able to. The magician says it's almost like a manifestation. I've asked for, here it comes, I'm ready. And it says be open to receive that, okay? Be open to receive that. You're going to have a lot of commotion around you this month, okay? Busy, busy, busy. I feel like, okay, let's do this, let's do that. I got to get the grass cut. I got to get my new roof done. I mean, I'm making things up here, but it's going to be like I have a list longer than the time frame. So choose what you want to get done or prioritize it. Don't work yourself to death this month. It takes some time for joy, because when you give your power away and all work and no play, it makes for a very dull person. Or in fact, I really feel like if you were to do that, if you don't take care of yourself physically, you're going to be exhausted. And when we get exhausted, then we have to start worrying about our health. But it says take care of yourself and all things will be much better. Remember, you can ask for help, Gemini. I know that's hard for some of you, but it says there's those around you would help you if you asked. And when they ask, don't say no. If you need the help, take the help. Don't be so silly. It says you can stand up for yourself in a good way, but I feel like you're going to have some kind of celebration because of the help of family and friends over a few things. And that not only is the help appreciated, it kind of brings you closer together. And a big learning experience for you is that you're not alone. Sometimes you feel like you got to carry the weight of your shoulder, a weight of the world on your shoulders, and that's not the case here. It looks like there's people all around you that will help you. And it says messages. Messages are really going to be important this month. And that's like on your email, your Gmail, your phone. They're real messages. So make sure you follow up with those. And it says, and when you make decisions, if about work, family, business, whatever it is, it says, don't do it in anger. If you've had a disagreement about something, step back, cool off, talk again, and then make decisions, because it says decisions made out of haste is going to make for big waste. And that sounds silly. It sounds like a rhyme. But think back, because it says in the past, some kind of decision that was made haphazardly brought not such good things. I feel like you are going to get help from several people here, and you're going to end the month feeling like victory or having opportunities or promise of things that are coming that are going to put a smile on your face and say like, oh, I'm glad that's done and I can take care of that. Things do go up and down, up and down. So again, choices that are made, be open to changing things, okay? I know after we get a plan in place, it's hard to make changes, but in this case, it says when the change comes about, it ends up being a big blessing through the whole process. I hope that, and is that for everybody? I don't think so, but it just says, make sure you take care of you, Gemini, and don't forget there's those around you are more than willing to help you, but your intuition this month is going to be very, very good and on target. And of course, the veils are really thin in October, so don't be afraid, but understand what you're seeing or hearing will be good for you. And in the love area, tell your partner, tell your wife, your husband, your cousin, whoever, that they are special to you. And those words are going to take you a long way this month, Gemini. Happy Halloween. This is Bonnie from Soul Star Bliss. Thank you for dropping in, and I'll see you again